If you've never heard of NEOM City, then where have you been? In fact, it's Saudi Arabia's next big project that it's going to blow everybody away. Wondering what's in store? Well, here's what's going down. Two buildings that are covered in mirrors spanning more than, get this, 170 kilometers across a stretch of desert and various mountain passes. This mirrored skyscraper, which will eventually house 9 million people, is estimated to cost a whopping $1 trillion. It's the pinnacle of urban existence, or maybe just a huge fantasy. Let's find out as we take a deeper dive into Saudi Arabia's new mirrored skyscraper, the NEOM. For starters, the structure that is supposed to be completed around 2025 is getting called the mirrored line, according to media reports. The walls will be two parallel wall structures with mirrored exterior reflections across the scaping desert landscape. Wow, this is going to be so cool! Whenever finished, the building will have residential apartments, retail spaces, leisure amenities, as well as parks and schools. The two mirrored structures are said to run 170 kilometers parallel to one another. According to its architecture, the city's infrastructure will allow residents to travel from the beginning to the end of either end of the structure in just under 20 minutes, eliminating the entire need for any vehicles. The line is being developed as a complete part of Saudi Arabia's vision for 2030 so as to expand its economy and reduce resistance on oil. As we said earlier, the skyscraper is meant to house 9 million people, and this will certainly create a new dimension to travel and tourism. The Royal Prince estimated that the first phase of this would end up costing about 1.2 trillion riyas, which roughly translates to about 458 billion US dollars. Of which half would come from the Public Investment Fund and the Kingdom's Sovereign Wealth Fund. So here's what we know so far. First off, the two high-rise buildings will be connected with walkways and bridges, and if that wasn't enough, they also plan on having an underground railway to increase accessibility. And this is no less of a wonder in and of itself. The railway is said to be run on clean energy, and they plan on using sensors along with artificial intelligence so as to manage the service offered. From there, the project will also feature a Mariana and vertical farm, as well as a sports stadium that will be presented right in the middle of the structure. Now, no one would have ever thought of that happening. The project also aims to create a zero-carbon environment in an attempt to reduce increasing temperatures and battle global warming. In doing so, the year-round climate will make sure that locals and tourists alike can end up taking advantage of the natural surroundings. And the best part about all this is, the amenities will be accessible to residents within a 5-minute walk. In contrast to many traditional cities, the line is designed to function entirely on renewable energy and places people's health and well-being before transportation and infrastructure. NEOM itself has claimed that the line's infrastructure prioritizes conservation over growth and that it, quote, will contribute to protecting 95% of NEOM's territory. The sustainable energy plans that are to be implemented have also indeed been set with a global standard. Apparently, the structure is so massive that it's supposed to be as big as Massachusetts in the US, and all of this is going to be packed in the NEOM city in the area called Tubox, which is surrounded by mountains. Now, although the world is excited to see this future project work out, it has faced backlash. The land that the project is being built on is the ancestral and present home of many tribes and even some people, that the project is only for show and that it's really not worth people being asked to leave their homes. Unfortunately, this controversy has caused brands to pull out of the deals with the NEOM project. For example, Riot Games was planning on using NEOM to sponsor their championships until gamers scrutinized the company for doing so. Analysts have noted now that NEOM's ideas have evolved over time, which has fueled skepticism over whether the line would even materialize. In fact, some of these options are being presented for the mega project were delayed in the leaked strategy documents that the Wall Street Journal was able to access in 2019. However, there is some good news. The controversy has since died down, and they also received praise for taking the right step toward the future, at least in terms of energy and resources. And now, the world eagerly awaits the mirror line. To introduce the public to the line's freshly revealed designs, NEOM's also offered an exception in Jeddah that allows the people to see their grandeur of it all. Visitors can better comprehend the magnitude and complexity of the project, all thanks to the show's detailed plans, renderings, and structural conceptions of the line. The innovative skyscraper has everyone shocked and in awe as people continue to walk around it. The megastructure is being built at a record pace. So, what's your take on this $1 trillion project? Is it a step in the right direction for the future, or is this going to end up being a disaster to the environment? Let us know in the comments section down below, and of course, if you enjoyed this video, then please consider giving it a big thumbs up. Also, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more content just like this, and don't forget to ding that notification bell so that way you don't miss out on any more content updates from us. Until next time, folks, we'll see you later.